motivation is the internal force that drives action. It can be influenced by external factors, but to truly turn motivation into action, we need to know how to generate motivation for ourselves. There's a piece of advice I often hear, which is, if you don't proactively create motivation for yourself, no one else can replace you in accomplishing that. So this video of ours is not created for the purpose of providing motivation to you. Instead, it offers you a new perspective and a bit of inspiration to tackle the tasks you've been procrastinating on. Sit down, relax, and join us on this journey so that when this train reaches its destination, we all have a more effective life. Let me share a secret with you. In reality, most people are not living their dreams or their life goals. They're living under the pressure of fear. Human thinking shapes the actual life of that person, not anything else. So instead of just playing a supporting role in the pages of life, why don't you pick up the pen and become the author of your own unique journey? Sometimes you might make wrong moves and you might lead yourself to failures, but we need to understand that failure is never a terrible thing. Failure has never closed the door to our lives. It's merely a milestone, an essential element in everyone's life. Faced with these difficulties, we may feel weak and inadequate, but it's precisely in these moments that we discover a second self within us, more resilient and stronger than we ever believed existed. No path is easy, and no dream is easily realized. Success always comes after we have faced numerous hardships and frustrations in life. But as long as we have faith, there is still hope for a brighter future to become a reality. Therefore, the first step in this journey to find motivation is to cultivate belief and patience for yourself. Because none of us knows when difficulties will come our way, or when favorable circumstances will stay far from us. Life's irony often doesn't provide us with lessons or answers during the times when our lives are filled with joyful moments. Instead, they tend to emerge during dark times. So to grow and build an effective life, we must step into challenging moments, face failures, and from there, distill the most essential elements to serve our journey towards becoming our best selves. After experiencing a tumultuous 2023, are you carrying the intention to make 2024 a better, more distinct year compared to the old one? If the answer is yes, then you must also firmly grasp that nothing in life comes for free. If you're still standing still, if you're still following the same old routines as in the previous year, then there won't be a glimmer of hope that you'll have a truly successful new year. So what's the core point here? What is the solution to this challenging problem? The answer is, if you want to change, start by hoisting the sails of the ship on your life's journey. You need to steer it to take yourself out of your comfort zone and surpass your own limits. This is also the moment when you mark a significant milestone in your life, a milestone where you had the courage to stand up and fight for your dreams. In my view, success has never been about achievements, grandeur, or the positions we've reached. Instead, success is determined by our progress on that journey. It's not about what material possessions we hold, but how far we've come since the beginning. All the significant successes in every individual's life demand investing time and unwavering dedication to their most important goals. Historical evidence has repeatedly shown that when someone achieves significant success, throughout that journey, they're bound to face failures and make sacrifices. However, even after they're gone, it's only then that society recognizes their contributions. Even if you're aware that what you do may not be accepted by others at that time, why do these individuals continue? Certainly, no one has the right to call them stubborn because that is their way of life. Their dedication and sacrifices are driven by their belief that their efforts will be rewarded, and they steadfastly hold the perspective that the life they've painted for themselves is the most beautiful, dazzling masterpiece in this world. History is written by people who dare to think, dare to act, people who are willing to change, and people who carry immense motivation. So do you want to become such a role model? If you do, always remind yourself that each one of us is born with a unique mission. Therefore, no one can be with you every day to remind you to accomplish everything. It's you who must awaken, start, and take responsibility for everything in your life. The real battle will take place when you realize that you're about to leave this world. However, very few of us receive reminders about how long we'll exist in this world, isn't it? So try to imagine that if this were your last year on Earth, what legacy would you want to leave behind? What do you want others to remember about you after you're gone? Answer these questions, and you'll understand your life's purpose. From there, stand up, live, pursue your dreams, and make 2024 a brilliant highlight in your life. One thing we must always remember is that everything in our lives starts and ends with ourselves. Therefore, I have some advice for you. Never give up on yourself. The greatest battle that a person has to face will always be the battle with oneself. So only when you understand three things. First, who you are and what your worth is. Second, what your purpose in this life is. And third, what your mission is. Then you can conquer yourself. And when you have conquered yourself, you become better. And everything around you naturally becomes better. Never dream that everything in life will become easy. Instead, dream that you will become stronger. Never forget to remind yourself that the goal you're seeking or the reward you desire is always hidden within the work you don't want to do. Therefore, no matter how lofty and abstract the goal may be, we still need to strive for it and consider whether we can achieve it or not. When you step into a gym on a given day, you may not notice significant changes. When you continue for 2 days, you may still not see any change. However, after 100 days of dedication, you will become an entirely new version of yourself. Remember that everything accumulates when you work on it, and turns into nothingness when you don't. So, take small steps every day, do what you need to do, and never expect miraculous results to appear in a day, 2 days, or even 10 days. Great things always demand time and patience. They won't happen overnight. Therefore, you must work, even if it brings only marginal changes. As I mentioned earlier, what matters most is your persistence. Do not give up. Regardless of the pain, difficulties, or failures you endure, never give up. The greatest battle you face is the battle with yourself. Don't let your time and potential be wasted. Instead of waiting for someday, start from today. Don't let life dominate and control you. We must take charge of our lives, and we have the right to change it in any way we desire. Life can be harsh, but with determination, we can turn it into an opportunity. Challenge yourself, face difficulties, and never stop improving yourself. Don't let thoughts and expectations influence you. You're the one who decides your life. Create change by changing your mindset. Don't just exist, live and pursue your dreams. To ignite the motivation within you, here's a piece of advice I'd like to offer. Don't avoid, but rather slowly confront every challenge. When you accept a challenge, it means you're creating an opportunity to get closer to success. The most important thing for someone to build an ideal life is to continually strive. Despite many unanswered questions, even things we don't know, don't falter. Just keep moving forward, building, and developing yourself. No one can truly see the light if they have never experienced the darkest of times. Confronting every fear with belief in oneself, faith in life itself, is one of the fundamental ways to overcome that fear. Moreover, when faced with any obstacle, don't just stand in one place and worry. Instead, always take action. There is a perspective that if someone doesn't have the intention to act to turn their dreams into reality, then forget about them. Therefore, you need to take action. You need to create motivation for yourself by telling life that you have a goal, because your own self is the source of your motivation. Your only limit is yourself. Through today's video, we have explored the mindsets that help people find their motivation for life. If you find the content we shared to be useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue accompanying us on the next journey. Thank you for watching our video, and we look forward to meeting you in future videos.